Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel and to today's daily. It is September 1st, 2025. Let's get our free coins. I think what we're going to do today is do a couple of the classic packs and then jump into the dailies. So let's, which one do we have open already? Let's do a couple of these. Let's get up to maybe the 10s here. And then we'll click back into the dailies. I think that'll work just fine. Let's get rid of all of those. You have to go here and you have to go here. It's going to finish that one off for us. What else do we have? Any of these guys that we can do anything with? There's not a ton going that way. What about up and down? One of those two will be one of those. Again, don't see too much there. So what is it that we have in front of us? You have to go there. You have to go one of those two. You have to go one of those two. Oh, one of these two is... Only one of these two can be in, so therefore, well, that doesn't even tell us though, does it? Because one of these two is in as well. I guess that means that these two guys here can't use this one. So these two have to be in and this one has to be in. Okay, there we go. We're moving now a little bit. Now, if you are you, we still have one of those two for this guy and one of these for this guy. This one here though is done. One of those two has to be in. This one here is done and these are done, so that's going to get us here, here, and here. That'll put us in there and there. Good. A little tricky on that one. We had to see those kind of things to get that one going, but good. Let's see. Let's look at the 3 maybe. One of those plus these two, so that's an absolute. While we're over here, we'll get rid of some of this stuff. You're out. Your 1 is done, so that's good. Get rid of all these guys, and let's see what else we have. This 3 here we can do, which is going to finish this one, and that guy is done, and this guy is done, and you are. Cool. Much easier grouping here than that last one, but again, a little bit of trickiness there is fun. It's good to get into those things, get the old brain going. It's a Monday morning. Yeah, it's actually a holiday, but that doesn't really mean much when you kind of work for yourself. So let's get all these guys out of here. Let's put these two in here. Get those guys out, and you are in. Now, can we finish one of these other guys? One of you two, only one of you two can be in, so you have to be in. And then this guy, one of those has to be in, so that forces you in. We put those in, and... This one here is done. Good. It's going to force these two and this one, and that's the last one. Good. Let's see. We got a couple more to go here. Then we'll switch back over to our dailies, which is essentially the same thing. It's just that the dailies happen to be just labeled that, and they come out obviously each day. Those guys are done for. Do we have anything going here? You can't be in. What about this 3? 1, 2, 3. So these two are out. Now, I don't know if we can necessarily say anything about that one. Yeah, we can't, but this 2 here does. So we can get you. That's going to push you and you. Now that's there. I don't know which one of these two is in, but we know this 2. Oh, actually, let's go click off these guys first. And now we can say a lot of stuff has to happen. So those are all done. This guy here has to be in. I'm just going to finish all those. You have to be in, you, and you. All right, one more of these, and we should be good. Let's get those guys out of the way. Let's check out this 3. Yeah, these two can be put in. That removes you. You and you have to be in. You're actually all those are out. So this one is in. This is a 3, so it has to go this way. You have to go this way. Nope, that's out. Those two are in. Let's just click on all these guys because they'll speed things up a little bit. You, and you. Good. Cool. That's a little bit of the classic puzzles there. Let's come back now and do today's. Do we want to do this one? Yeah, I feel like we've done a bunch of that size already just now. So let's dive into some of these other ones. Let's go into here. Well, yeah, let's do this one and then we'll move on. This one is the less clues, so kind of spices it up a little bit. Those guys are all out. Let's see which one of these is going to help us. You can't be in. Oh, this one right here just is in. That pushes you in. Now you have to be in. Wait, why was this one out? Hold on. Don't quite know. Oh, it's probably because it, I think because it removed, yeah, okay, there we go. I just had to get the brain to work again. One of these two has to be in, one of those is in, this one's out, so this one has to go, this one has to, this, and this. There we go. Forgot I had removed that one because it removed too many options of the other one. Let's see, let's go with this 3 and 4. Let's see if any of those work. The 4 immediately does. So we can get rid of all that. This one has to go here. Corner, oh, not you, and you. We know one of these two has to be in. We don't necessarily know which one it is yet. That's a corner. These guys are all out. This 3 now we can use, so let's do it. It's going to remove you as an option. One of these two has to be in for this guy, so none of the rest of these ones can be. That's going to push these guys. This one is done, so those can all go. And, well, this guy here has to go over here because he can't take on this one, because if he does, this one will also have to be in. So you are in, that's going to force you. Cool. Now this one here is out, you have to be in, which forces you and you. And we're going to have something forced down here as well, like you, so that gets rid of you. Now we can sort all this out. Because you have to go here, you have to go here, you have to go here, so both of these have to be in, and you have to be in. Alright, let's go 12 by 12 and 13 by 13. Getting a little bit bigger there now. Let's see if any of these 4s do anything for us. Corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not necessarily. Let's go down to this 4 maybe. There's a lot of in this area we can remove. 2, 3, no, not you. You go away. Maybe we have to look vertically. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, let's get rid of everything we can and then give it a quick glance with those types of, with that type of vision. This 3 says you can't be in. This guy here actually can't be in because we'd remove all of these, so we'd only have one of those two could have something to work with. That now means that this one has to be in, this one has to be in. That's going to set off a couple of things. That has to be in. One of those two will be this 4 now. We can put these guys in. Those go away. This guy here needs something. And what did that do? We know that's done. We know one of those is done. This 3, we can put these guys in. One of those two will be, so you can't be. I feel like we have something in here I could do, but let's go to the easier stuff. This one here can't be in because of what it required for this 2. We can get rid of you because of the 4, which pushes you in. And this 4 as well, we have more work we can do, so all of these have to go. This one has to be in. We don't have anything there. This 2 says you can't be in. We know one of those is, we know one of those is. 4 is not a ton going on there. Okay, so where's the next reduction that we could do? Let's see. No, not you. Maybe it's something on one of these guys where we need to see options. Although I don't see anything necessarily. That guy, one of those two is in. One of those. Oh, this guy here. Okay, there it is. There was something here. For some reason, I could sense there was something there. I just couldn't figure it out at first. This guy can't be in because we'd remove both of these and only one of these guys would have a tent. That forces then you, and you are all in. Good. Now that gives us something to work with on our 4 and our 1. That guy could go there. You have to be here. You have to be here. That finishes those guys. This 2 now can be worked on. The 4 is now good. This 4 is now good, which means you. And you, which finishes that one, puts you there. Now we should be able to get into these guys. Yeah, you have to be in, so therefore you two have to be in as well. All right. One more in this pack. Let's look at this 5 first. So we can get rid of a couple of things that remove multiple options, but that seems like it's about it. Let's start ticking away at some of these guys as well while we're out here. We don't have any other big ones, but this 4 is going to be useful because we can put all these in. And then get rid of all this. Now this guy can't be in, neither can you. Which means you are the final one for the 4. You are the 1. Just like Neo. You guys are all out, so let's get you out of here. And I think I've got all those reductions. That's a corner, so it can't be in. This guy here just has to be in, which forces you and you. You and you. Okay. That's there, that's there. Okay, we know one of these 2 at least has to be in, so this one here can't be. I was going to say we also know that this guy here can't use this one because it would force both of those, but that doesn't necessarily tell us anything yet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 2 are out because of the 5. This is a corner, so it can't be in. Let's get rid of these other guys we've got left over. I haven't started looking up here yet at all, so maybe there's something up there we can work with. Or down here. Yeah, there's actually a little bit on this too, because one of these both has to be in, so anything removing both options is out. And that seems like it's all it did for us now, though. Actually, this guy can't be in, because again, we would be removing all options and only one tree would be, or tent would be go with those trees. Again, not massively helpful, but it's there. Let's start thinking more vertically again. Yep, this 2 can be used. That's got you, that's got you. This 2, not necessarily. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get rid of you. And actually we can do, well, no we can't, because we could still put both of those in. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, nope, not seeing anything that way. This way, we can get rid of these guys because of this 3. And what more does that do for us? Did that loosen up some of this other stuff looking down? I don't think it did just yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, not that one. Okay. What are we looking at here? It's probably right in front of my face, and I'm just being blind to it right now. Oh, this one here can't be in. That's something. One of those, we could be both of those, though's the problem. All right, what else do we have here? Let's find this thing. You're done. One of you. Oh, here, the 2 we can go back to now. There we go. That's going to force both of these in. And then this 3 now we can work with. Good. That did finish that 2. We know one of those 2 will be in. Okay, the 3, don't quite know. Only 2 of these can be in. I guess that actually means that this one can't be in. Because then we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4 different trees that can only use 3, but really only 2. So this is out, which means these are both in. All right. Now what do we have? 5 is still open. The 3 is still open. 3, oh, there's 2 right here. Finishes that and this. That, we don't know which side of these this goes on, but one of them at least does. This one now we can get rid of you, which then finishes the 2 off, which says you, and you all have to be in. The 4 now is done. These 3s, we have one of those and one of those. Oh no, we have both of these. So let's put those in. That finishes this 3 then. Now let's figure out what this jumble is doing. You go there, you go there, you go there, you. And you have to be here, so both of you have to be in. That didn't finish the 5 off, but the 3 is, which means this 3 is done. There we go. There we go. That pack is done. Let's see what the next groupings are. Oh, they're both the no mows. I think one of these was... No, maybe both of them could be doable. Let's try this one real quick. All right, this 3 is just done. That means you go there, you go there, you go there, so you are done. The 1 is done. We need one of these guys, and this is the only one that works, is right there. That finishes off this guy completely, and this guy, which means this is the only one in for this guy. Now, these 2 have to be left over, so that's all there is to it. Very nice. Let's see if we can do the 9x9 as well. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the 4 is just... Oh, no, it's... Well, yeah, it is pretty much just a given. We just don't know which one of these 2 will finalize it, but these ones here are done. Now, we don't quite know what's going on there. What about this guy and this guy? Because these 2 are out, so one of these 2 has to be in. I don't know if that necessarily helps. Anything on the 3s that we can start to look at on the opposite side here? Oh, we can actually look at the 2 crossings of the 0s. It means none of those are in, so one of these 2 will be in. Now, that doesn't actually help, so I thought it might. So because what we still have is possible of this one or one of those 2. Okay, what about you? Well, only 2 of these can be in. So then this one has to be in to take on you. And this one... Don't know if we have something there we can use just yet. The 2, one of those, you and one of you. So that's not quite reduced. What about this guy? You or you still? How about you? Okay, one of these 2 has to be in. How do we use that? I guess that means that this guy here can't be in. But we still have this one or this one as the possibility down here. Okay. Let's see. What else? What else? What else? What else? You and one of you 3. Because one of these 2 or one of these 3. I guess they could both be in. This one here, though, can't be in because it would remove all 3 of those options. I guess we know one of these 2. Well, we actually don't know that because this guy could be in. I was going to say we could do like a little X-wing on these 2 ones where they'd have to be this catty corner type of thing, but that's not necessarily the case. Okay, this one is being a little more tricky. We've got to maybe work out a couple of different things. One of those, that's all done. It's got to be something on these 0s that we can take a little bit further. So none of you can be in. None of you can be in. One of you 2 has to be. You could be any one of those 3. This one here. Again, it's one of these 2. That's not really helping. Okay, what else can we do here? You're out. One of those and one of those. Oh, not seeing this one. This is usually when you get stuck like this, it's very hard to get yourself out of it. Let's see if I can do it, though. We know 2 of these have to be in, which means you are out, which doesn't matter. You are out, which doesn't matter, because they would never be in anyway, really. Well, guess none of those 2 can be in, so one of these 2 has to be. That doesn't, again, it's not quite enough. I guess it does mean that this guy can't be in, but then on this one, we still have multiple locations where things could go. This is not looking good. I don't see any other clues that are just obvious as to see what I could put in, because I think I just need one more tent somewhere to get things moving again. One of those two, but I don't know which one it is, because I don't know which one of these connects to what. You have to be to you, you have to be to you, you have to be to you. We don't know which one of you takes on this. And we know one of you three is in. One of you two is in, so you're not in, so it's really one of you two that's in. This one was in. Does that cause problems? We're going to have to try to pick through some of those where you can do one of the two, but if one of them might cause an issue down the road, I don't see how that would work. It's not how that would be a problem, though. Because if this is in for this guy could still be in multiple locations. Yeah. Oh, this isn't good. The funny thing is that if you could just click on these things, it would be like it's like an easy puzzle to get through. But because of you have to keep everything in your head and kind of visualize it, it really turns it around. Okay, let's go through some of these individually and see if we can get anything to come out of it. The 3. Well, we know 2 of these are in, right? Because we don't have anything over here, so it's just these 3 options, which means this is out. Which means whatever this guy is doing, he's taking one of these. And then one of these 2, but that guy's blocking the way to make anything necessary. So this guy is technically out now, which means one of these 2 is in. Okay, that's, I think, what we needed. Because if this guy can't be in, we said on this one, it was either this guy or one of these 2. Well, this guy can't be in because of that. This guy can't be in. We just said this can't be in because it removed 2 options. This one can't, oh no, we could still have this guy in, shoot. I thought I figured out that X-Wing that I was trying to get to earlier, but this guy could still be in. This is I might have to back out of this one because I just cannot see it. And maybe somebody out there will see what it is, or even when I'm going back and looking at this and editing it, sometimes I'll see something. I'll be like, duh. Let's keep trying for a little bit though. Let's not give up hope just yet. So one of those 2 or you. One of those 2 or one of those 3. I guess we also said now because of those, this one couldn't be, and so it's really just either this one or this one. See, there's little things that would be obvious if we could remove some of these things. I should get like a, I don't know if they make them, but screens where you can write on them and erase stuff so I could just mark off the ones that I know are not in. That would make things a lot easier. One of those 2 could be in, or it could be one of those or one of those. Those are all out. These one, we know the 2 of those are in. So none of these take on any of these. So it just has to be one of those 2. That one's in that. I guess that always means this one's in. Is that it? If we think about this 3 again, we know we have to use 2 of these and they will be taking on these trees, which means nothing on this 1 can be to one of these guys. So that's out, that's out, that's out. This is out. So one of these 2 will be in. Now, if one of those 2 are in, it doesn't matter which one it is. It's going to force this one to be in because you're going to be removing one of these 2. That now removes the 1 from the equation. Okay, so what does that do? We got to keep going from there, though. We know one of those 2 is in. We know one of these 2 is in. It's kind of like an X-Wing, but not really there. All right, let's go back. Okay. This guy is done, so you have to be in for you. I'm going to start marking these again. So now we know that these two guys are just the finalized things there. These guys are out. This one maybe, because you are all out. So one of these two has to be in for this guy here. Well, it doesn't have to be for him specifically, I guess. But this guy can't be in because he's a 0. So no, 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 no. This is the only place it does go to you. Okay, so you're done. You are out. You have to be in for you, which forces you to be in for you. Okay, we're back on it. Back in the saddle. 2 is now done. You're done, so we know one of these two is in, and it can't be this one, so it's this one. All right, this 2. Okay, so we know one of these two is in. Don't know which one it is just yet. What about down here? These are all out, so again, it's one of these two. This guy here. And it could be one of those two. Gotta make sure I look up as well. This 2, we know this guy can't go here, so these are all out. So one of these two is in to finish this 2, which means this one isn't in, which means this one is. Okay. Now, we said one of these two had to be in. It can't be this one anymore, so it's this one. That's going to finish that 2 and this 2. Now, this 1 can only go here. I don't know which one it... Oh, I do know which one it takes on, because this guy now is out, so this one has to be in. That's going to give us this guy here to finish that one, and this guy here. Oh, goodness gracious, we got there. That was a struggle, but we made it through. We persevered, if you will, and got through it. I don't know if I want to go through another Nomo, particularly since we're at almost a half hour, so I think that's going to be good for today. Might as well leave it off on a positive note, right? We got through that one after a lot of struggling there. So anyway, that will be September 1st's daily of Tents and Trees. Hope you all enjoyed that one. And as always, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.